Hey, it's Lola.
And Mela, and we're winging it.
Yes, and it's been 2 months, and we don't really know what to do anymore.
Okay, I'm going to pick up on myself where I left off. July 29th, I think, was our last video. Still prego, so
Yay!
We're happy about that. I got through the first trimester. It has been a real struggle. Like, it was my 100% intention to go full keto for the whole pregnancy, and I really did everything that I could until my body said absolutely no to everything that I normally eat, like down to the low carb fruits that I was eating constantly, raspberries and strawberries. Everything went against me. High fat foods, nuts, meat completely, eggs, everything,
Cheese, dairy.
cheese, everything. So it was, I don't want to say it was physically impossible for me not to stay on keto, because I don't know that I exhausted everything, but I tried, y'all. I really did. I tried, and it didn't work out for me. So it's been a rough couple of months for me, just trying to get enough nutrition, period, to keep going. And now I'm starving all the time. And the food aversions that I've had, we're slowly getting better. And then I had some sort of weird setback last week, and I'm back to like toast again and very basic carbs. I'm really trying to stay away from sweets though, and somehow the weight loss has been, or the weight gain has been very slow. Like, I'm only up 5 pounds for the full pregnancy, so I'm right on track with what they recommend for healthy weight gain. But I don't anticipate that's going to stay like that. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be able to start lowering those carbs again and hopefully get back into keto, but if not keto, at least more of a paleo lifestyle for the rest of this pregnancy. So yeah, it's kind of a, pregnancy's a freak show, you guys.
Yeah, apparently
it's a freak show.
Babies do crazy things to your body.
Yeah, so, and I mean, I've heard the same kind of story from a lot of women who had the best of intentions, and it's just, your body tells you no, what are you going to do? I guess some people are luckier than others. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll get back there, and hopefully soon, because I know that it can't last to be eating mostly carbs and not gaining weight. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back to keto because I really don't want to gain, like, don't want to balloon up.
But the most important thing is that the baby's healthy.
That's
and
right.
The heartbeat is strong, and I saw a picture of it, and it's adorable.
It's a weirdo. It looks like a total alien. But yeah, I have another update later on this month, and maybe I'll even upload a little selfie for you. So now on to Lola, who is the rest of our hopes and dreams for keto. You know what? We're going to keep doing these, and I'm going to keep joining, because even if I'm not living totally keto, we're still in this journey together, and I'm still hoping to get right back on her and go through that with the newborn baby and everything like that, and really get back on that train.
Keto is the reason that she's in this amazing mess.
Exactly.
So it's baby, and not being able to eat keto right now is completely relevant to being on keto.
Well, that's true. Yeah. My doctors were all like, so how many rounds of, this drug did you do before you conceived? And I was like, oh, I didn't. I just went on a low carb diet for 6 months and got pregnant. And they're like, with your ovaries? Like, they were like very excited for me that I didn't have to use any pharmaceuticals to bring this about. And I know not every woman is that lucky, but man, if you're struggling with insulin resistance, PCOS, infertility, it can't hurt to try it this way. I really, really recommend it. Okay, on to Lola, who has exciting life news.
Well, I don't know about exciting life news. Our explanation for skipping a month is we were both really busy. And Mela still has a cold. She's been sick for weeks. and just busy. Life has been busy.
Life's been crazy.
Yeah.
And also, I felt really bad that I wasn't on keto, and so I stalled.
Yes, but there's nothing to feel bad about. It's
Yeah.
out of your control, and you're just doing the best you can.
Yeah. And I know you guys really support us, so I really appreciate that. And I want to keep this community alive because this journey is not over for a long time yet. We have a long way to go, both of us still, although she is closer and closer all the time. How much weight have you lost?
I am down 72 pounds now, and I don't remember if I talked about this, maybe just in my blog. In 2009, I did a weight loss program here that incorporated diet and vitamins and some exercise, and I lost like 37 pounds, and I got down to my lowest weight as an adult, which I've just hit again, because of course I gained back everything and more that I lost on that diet. But it's pretty exciting to be back where I was at then, because everything going forward is totally new territory, and I've never been lower than this weight that I can really remember, and that I consciously observed all the time. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see the changes going forward and keep it going. My goal is to hopefully lose 100 pounds this year. I don't know if I can hit that because it has slowed down, but also I have been lazier without tracking and, having more fun than maybe I should sometimes.
But doesn't she look super hot? She looks so good.
It's fun. The changes that I've seen in myself this year are like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not a different person than I was before, but I think I'm becoming the best version of myself, because I've always, maybe wanted to do this or that, and now I'm actually going out and doing it because I feel better about myself. I feel better in general, physically, mentally.
I know it kind of sounds like a bad self-help book.
It does.
But it's like
Yeah.
crazy to watch her transform. We call ourselves Lola and Mela because these are just nicknames that we came up with for ourselves years ago, because we had these fantasies in our heads of these fabulous women that we wanted to be. And I feel like she is transforming into Lola every day a little bit. Yeah. She looks super hot too. Looks so good. I'm not hitting on you.
And something fun that I've started doing that is fun, I guess.
And physical.
Yeah, is salsa dancing. I made a new friend, and he took me to salsa dancing down at the river here, which was free, and I just jumped in and started salsa dancing. I had no idea what I was doing, and it was a lot of fun, so I started taking classes. I've done 3 classes now, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and that's something that I've always wanted to do, but I've always been too self-conscious about my weight to do a lot of dancing. So to be able to do that now and to do it pretty well, it's really amazing. It's awesome.
One thing I told Laura she needs to touch on today is the last time we took a video, we were talking about intermittent fasting and whether or not it was working for us.
And carb ups.
Yeah, carb ups. Sorry, not intermittent fasting. Carb ups. And I said how for me, I didn't feel like they were valuable enough for me that I could really judge. And Lola said she was going to give it a try a little bit more because her hair was falling out in excess. So why don't you want to catch them up on that?
And I don't know that keto is actually the reason for it and low carb, because when I was mentioning it to my mom, I said, I'm losing more hair, my nails are splitting, which is why I paint them all the time now, because that helps stop the splitting. And
because they look really cool.
Yeah, it's fun too. And I didn't actually notice this until after she said something, but my hands are drier than usual. And she said, well, that can be signs of low thyroid. And I do have hypothyroidism, which I'm on a prescription for, and I have some supplements for. But with the changes in, with my body and keto and health in general, it could be kind of messing with those hormones too. So I'm actually thinking it's more related to hypothyroidism now than low carb.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm going to get some blood tests done before we see Dr. Mel next time.
You haven't noticed the difference? You're still losing quite a bit of hair?
I'd say I'm still losing about the same amount.
And
my nails aren't splitting as much.
Would you say you have been carving up?
Not specifically. Accidentally.
Like
yeah, like accidentally, maybe. So, yeah, I can't actually say that I've given that experiment a fair shot yet.
It's a tough one.
It is.
You don't really, like, once you're into a keto mentality, you don't really want to carb up because it's a slippery slope from carbing up to, doing like a weekend carb up and then going like 5 and 2, which some people have a lot of success with, doing 5 days keto, 2 days off, but I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could either. And I'm okay with having some extra vegetables or maybe some fruit or, spaghetti squash, something like that. But I know I try to stay away from sugar anyway, but there was, a couple times I was at a function and I'd have a cookie or something, and it was amazing how quickly I immediately wanted to grab the box of cookies and just shove it in my face and eat as much as I could.
Yeah.
Like, it was instant. It was actually, it kind of freaked me out because of how much I wanted to just run away with that box of cookies and inhale it all.
It's scary. I mean, those impulses that we had pre-keto are all there. They're all there dormant and just waiting, which is why I'm really trying to stay away. Not that I haven't allowed myself some sweets, but I'm keeping it as tame as possible because I know that the sugar is just going to hit me so fast. It seems to be a little slower with simple carbs like rice and a little bit bread and stuff like that. But I know that if I get onto like chocolate bars and stuff like that constantly, it's going to be a problem. So I've really been relying on the paleo bars that we mentioned in our keto staples video. They have been really getting me through, especially because I'm trying to eat so many times throughout the day because this kid is hungry all the time. And because the blood sugar actually does lower really fast when you're pregnant. So, but yeah, I'm mostly scared of trying to get back to keto because I'm so already like tied to those carbs, So some days I wonder how physical it is and how mental it is. And then my husband cooks something and I'm like, oh, I just need a piece of toast. So it's for real.
Yeah, it's for real, for sure.
For now.
Yeah.
But yeah, those impulses, don't kid yourselves. They're there. They are not going away.
Yeah.
And I've read just so many, and they're heartbreaking stories because when you lose so much weight, I mean, it's mentally such a battle to lose all this weight and to keep going and to not get complacent and lazy and squash your dreams, So, yeah, just try not to kid yourself about that because...
Yeah, but something different that I have noticed is that if I do have something like a cookie or a cake with sugar in it, then in my mind I'm thinking like, what is this doing to my body right now? Like, is my body just going into this frenzy of like, what do I do with this? How do I deal with this? And then usually my next thought is like, okay, what do I do to get this out as fast as possible? Because I regret throwing my body into that chaos that I know sugar creates.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mental struggle.
It is.
Even for me now, I'm like, I know that keto is the only reason that I'm carrying a child right now. So I have had this real struggle not being keto, thinking, what am I doing to my child? But I had to kind of like tame down. She's talked me off the ledge more than once about this. It's just like, get food in your body for now and get back to it as soon as you can, kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So you have to eat and nourish your body and the baby, and that's the most important.
Yeah, and I mean, when we started out, we both definitely, I mean, everybody wants to lose 100 pounds in a year. That's the friggin' dream, you guys.
Yeah,
That
totally.
is the dream.
Yeah.
And for some of these guys, I don't know if you guys are on Reddit keto, but some of these men lose like 100 pounds in 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
It's redonk
It's
how
insane.
fast some people lose.
Yeah.
You know, for women, generally, it doesn't happen quite that fast, but 100 pounds in a year is doable for some bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the dream. But I knew early on, when I got my first period within the first month, I knew that there was a possibility I was going to be stalled by pregnancy sometime this year. I just didn't think it was going to be so soon. So yeah, really exciting. Another exciting thing, we just want to do a shout out to an Instagram person that we follow, Fatty Pants Keto, Lola.
Yes.
Told me about her today that she's pregnant after losing over 80 pounds on keto. So that's amazing.
In about a year, yeah. So that's it's so exciting to hear those stories.
Yeah.
Of, you know, weight loss and feeling better and looking better is one part of the dream, but a baby is a huge, huge dream that, so, you know, whatever order they come in, maybe not, you know, maybe Mela didn't get to lose as much weight as she wanted before baby showed up on the scene, but there's time for that.
But you know, that's why we really told ourselves to think of this as a journey rather than like a diet.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
It doesn't end just because you get stalled or if you go off of it and come back on it. Like, it's just a journey and you have to take it one step at a time. I am, you know, over 40 pounds healthier than I was at the beginning of the year. I'm carrying a child where I was only carrying cysts, like ovaries full of cysts a year ago, and well, not even a year ago. And you know, like it's amazing how much it's done for me. My hair's never been better. I don't know if you can tell. Like, I didn't do much with this, and
it looks like great. It looks.
I don't have a lot of hair, so this is as awesome as it gets, really.
And it looks awesome.
Yeah, and another thing, we want to definitely shout out to Keto Karma. Wow, what a year she's had.
Amazing.
Like, she's dropped so much weight, and now she's doing something really brave and going for skin removal surgery, and that's happening this week, I think.
Yeah.
So we just want to send love out to her, because I'd do it.
Oh, yeah.
I would totally do it, and I totally will if it's necessary, and it's, you know, it's the next part of her journey, and I'm really happy for her.
Me too. And I just think it's really brave of her to put that all out there on the internet for everyone to see, because that's not easy to do. So
no, I mean, our family still don't have the link to this video.
No, they don't. And they might not get it for a while.
Actually, my family still doesn't know I'm pregnant. I've kept it pretty quiet, especially the first trimester. I just was, you know, crazy not to tell many people, because women with PCOS have like up to a 50% chance of miscarriage in the first trimester. And it was horrifying. Like to, you know, feel like I didn't deserve it in the first place, and then that it could so easily be ripped away from me. So I'm a little more comfortable now and very hopeful. So, but I'm still trying to wait it out for a few more months. So that's why my Instagram sucks. And I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just not posting anything about keto or my pregnancy on Instagram, because I haven't done a fun, you know,
reveal.
Yeah.
And there are people that she actually knows who follow her Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's...
I apologize, because I'm not doing keto right now. My meals, you don't want to see. It's kind of a nightmare to me. So yeah. So yeah, we haven't done measurements in a couple months either.
No, we haven't.
And I mean, I'm not going to do that again until this baby gone, because it's going to be super depressing for a while. You know, when people talk about body dysmorphia, I have that because I am like an obese woman, and I don't feel like I look pregnant. I feel like I am progressively getting fatter looking, but not like, I don't think I look any fatter up here. Maybe I do, but I definitely feel like my belly is just lost its shape and it's just everywhere. It's just like full from the front to the back. Everything is just bigger. That's how I feel. So I have to mentally remind myself that I'm pregnant and it's only gonna get bigger, you know?
It's true.
But there's a plus side to it in that I'm not overtly pregnant looking, so, you know, I don't have to explain that.
Yeah. All right, do you want to tell the our lovely followers how far along you are?
Oh, right now, currently, I am 17 weeks, so I'm carrying a pomegranate, they tell me, or a piece of ginger, not however that works.
Yeah. So almost halfway, getting there.
Yeah, getting there. So we'll have our detailed
Ultrasound?
yes, that's the word. in a few weeks, but I don't think I'm going to find out the gender. It's not for me.
That's fair.
I'm just messing with her.
I will. I can't beat it out of you. That's
No,
not safe for
can't
the baby.
beat it out of me.
I'll get it out of her. Don't worry.
So yeah, no measurements to report. Your weight loss is insane. She keeps buying better and better clothes.
And I've been lazy for the last couple of months, so I'm back at it a little bit more strict now.
Oh, the one thing we are doing right now, and we talked about this, and we talked about how lazy we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, you know what? We need to exercise like 6 to 7 times a week, but it doesn't have to be like a full-blown, workout. Let's try to do 10 minutes a day. And that's enough of a challenge, honestly.
It is.
Because you forget, first of all, because you're not in the habit of working out. Mm-hmm. And second of all, we're so out of shape,
Yeah. And even 10 minutes, just sometimes when I think about doing it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to. I'll do it later, and then I go to bed. And
I gotta say,
I forget.
I overheat so fast now, and I get sick. So 10 minutes is like my limit. It's kind of depressing, but
you don't get to claim all of the overheating. I overheat really fast too, and I don't have an excuse for it besides
it's a bad feeling.
being
I never
totally
really
out of shape.
Had that problem before, but which is why I'm okay with our weather right now. Like, there's even a snow warning in October, like
for Wednesday,
early October, for this week. So, and normally that would heavily depress me, but I'm like, bring on the chill. My body's like plus 35 all the time now. So, you'd think I'd be burning more calories. Maybe that's why I'm so friggin' hungry all the time. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any pregnancy suggestions for me as to what got you through or what got you back onto keto, I would love to hear that. I was also going to say, are we at 23 minutes? Oh God. We're sorry. Those of you who love us know us.
We just ramble.
I just wanted to address a couple of actual, I wouldn't call them haters. They think they're right. There's a couple of people out there who just really think what we're preaching is not keto, and because we do things like we found an alternative pop.
I will never give Zevia up.
That we do certain things. And to that I would just say, I mean, textbook, keto is being in a state of ketosis, a fat burning state. And that's what we've been doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, not me so recently, but it's not a zero carb diet. And there's no law that says you can't find alternatives that work within ketosis. I mean, if I was training for a bodybuilding competition, would my diet be way stricter than I was on keto? Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I'd be counting macros and eating broccoli and chicken like it was going out of style. And I probably wouldn't have anything synthetic like in my body at all. Mm-hmm. But what we've been talking about is livable keto. Yeah. Where you don't feel like you're on a diet because you're just finding ways to balance your life.
Mm-hmm. And if I was still having amazingly strong sugar cravings that I needed something sweet, after every meal and then sometimes in between, then I would take a step back from the natural sweeteners that I allow myself, like stevia and erythritol. But I don't have that. Sometimes I just enjoy a fizzy drink, or I want to have a piece of dessert. I don't need it, I don't crave it, but I just want it. So
And socially,
yeah,
it makes it a lot easier to be with people.
it does.
Needy.
Figgy agrees.
So needy. So I guess we should wrap up
Yes.
because this is atrociously long.
It is.
We apologize.
Sorry.
But
Thanks for bearing with us and waiting 2 months for this. And
yeah, we're sorry it didn't. I know you guys are all like, do more videos, and we're like,
And we do
fight
less.
back by we doing less. So that's,
it was
that's
not
a bum move on our
It wasn't
part.
a conscious decision. It just happened. Things were busy.
Yeah, it just happens. Yeah, time
Yeah.
goes by. But
does.
we're getting up to we're getting closer and closer to 1 year, and
We are.
it's been an amazing year. I mean,
It's
look at our lives have
huge changes.
completely changed in
Completely.
the last 10 months.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
amazing.
9 months,
Yeah,
really, yeah.
9 months, and our lives are totally different. It's amazing. It's wonderful.
We can't shut up. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.